Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your number reading. Wow. So I shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Pisces, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. Remember, wow. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, the overall energy of your reading is the Queen of Pentacles. All cards are male or female. The Queen of Pentacles is Earth, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. You're looking at that pentacle. This is the second biggest pentacle in the whole deck. Excuse me. So, really focused on it, taking a really hard look at that. And pentacles are about security, stability, groundedness, commitment. This is surrounding your entire reading. Let's find out why. Up here in your highest energy, yeah, you're looking at a commitment. I feel like, okay, male or female, the Hierophant, first off, is a card for Taurus. So Taurus, I just see Earth all over. Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, this is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about groundedness, security, stability. This is a card for marriage. This is up here in your highest energy. These are the two highest energy cards in your reading. So it's right next to the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is right next to the Knight of Pentacles. So I want to hold both these up. Someone is coming in. They're going to make you an offer. It's a love offer. They are sincere about it. And they're going to offer a pentacle that maybe has taken a long time to reach you. Because this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the deck. But that horse is moving. And it is bringing a pentacle. And with the Hierophant being in your highest energy and the Queen of Pentacles being the overall energy, yes, it looks like you have a decision to make. Now, you could be the one making the offer. It could be reversed, but let's keep reading. So, right under the Hierophant is the King of Pentacles. Looking at the pentacle again, really giving it some thought, really concentrating on it. This is security, stability, groundedness, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or their chart. Somebody around this reading, same with the Knight of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is right next to the overall energy of the Queen of Pentacles. This tells me that it looks like this relationship, it looks like, I think it's going to come together. But let me take out the second half. If it does come together, it will be based upon security, stability, groundedness. It's like faithfulness, okay? And really working as partners in a relationship. So I have the Death card here. It's like you're leaving an old life behind and you're moving forward with a new life. So I really think you're ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. Maybe that's when they want to be married. I don't know. Maybe that's when it'll happen. It's right towards New Year's. Okay? So this is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is, leaving the old life behind and moving forward. And it's all because of these offers that are coming in here. There's the Two of Pentacles under the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is your energy. I think that's why you keep looking at the pentacle. You're really trying to figure out if this is the right move for you. So you're like going back and forth on should I, shouldn't I? You're a little confused. You're confused about whether to settle down yet. There are questions for you. You're confused about whether it's too soon. You're confused about a lot of things. And it has to do with love. That's something that you're considering. So you're trying to evaluate your own feelings. You're trying to evaluate their feelings. You don't want it to be another one of these cups that have something else in them, okay? You want them to really concentrate, if you're going to go through with this, on this relationship. So you're dealing with some little demons of your own as far as this offer goes. And the Hermit, it's like you're reaching out to the universe, like, oh my gosh, what is the path forward? What is the path forward? And the Hermit is here, a very spiritual card, shining the lantern on. They see your confusion. They know this is not what you want. It's under the Death card. So I think they're kind of saying, like, I need to take out another card to really get the gist of the Hermit here. But the Death card's right above it, and leaving the old behind and moving forward. It might be leaving the old, like the dating life behind and moving towards something more solid and firm and secure in your life. Let's take out the second part of this reading. I really want to see what comes out on the other side of the Hermit here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, you're putting down some burdens. You're putting down, things are getting easier for you and much more clear. Yeah, it's exactly what's going on is what I said. Okay, 9 of Wands, up in your highest energy, right next to the Knight of Pentacles. They've taken their time coming forward with this offer. You may have thought it might not happen. You may have already been second guessing their feelings for you, because this is a card of all these staffs of fresh starts and new beginnings. I mean, there might have been a lot of breakups, who knows? But this could be the past. But this wand of moving forward and fresh starts and new beginnings is actually holding you up. You're not holding it up. So I feel like you were getting to your wit's end on this relationship when it all happens. When it all comes together, that is why you have to think about it so much. So, you know, you have been in the 9 of Swords to have the 10 come out. So you've been up in your head about this relationship. You've been seeking truth. You've been seeking clarity. Now, with them coming forward, you put an end to all that. Because now there's a whole nother scenario. There's a whole nother issue to look at here and consider. And that is your whole life, your whole future. It's allowing you to put down the burden that you've been carrying, that 9 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands comes along. And see how hunched over? This figure will drop those wands and stand up straight, because they can only carry the burden for so long. And it almost feels like this other person who makes this offer, they actually know you're reaching your wit's end on this. And that might be why they do come forward. But they are sincere, okay? Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. I have the Queen of Wands under the 9 of Wands and next to the Death card moving forward. So, you know, this is air. I mean, I'm going to say Aries. This is fire. So that'd be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading someplace. But your energy is holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You're a very passionate person. And so the Queen of Wands, that's usually when the Queen of Wands comes out, is your heart is in it, okay? And you're very passionate about, you know, what you want from life. So looks like you are going to move forward. I don't think that you're going to rush out and elope or anything like that, because I have the 6 of Swords here, and it's under the 10 of Swords. I think you're going to want to take this a little bit slower, on the slower side, because you're still learning about each other. I have Swords of Truth and Clarity on this boat. But you are moving away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. And you're doing it together. You're heading right towards the 9 of Cups. Now, the 9 of Cups is also below the 10 of Wands. So part of that burden was you knowing that you had all this love, but I think you're feeling like they didn't have the love in return, but yet they do, okay? So they kind of come off, because they weren't offering the Pentacle any security or stability, as if they didn't. But they do. And now, in moving forward, all these cups of love that you kind of been, knowing that you have them, but you haven't been fully handing them out, I think you're going to be able to drop that burden of holding back some of your love, to be able to move forward with this person who is sincere now about moving forward with you. There's going to be a lot of conversation. This is on the other side of the Hermit, okay? You need to talk. Phone calls, texting, emails, Zoom, whatever. But this is through the air, so there's going to be a lot of back and forth talking about how you each see this relationship moving forward, what you expect from each other in moving forward, so that you can become comfortable in doing so, in moving forward. It's right next to the Ace of Pentacles. And you are moving forward. You have a huge Ace of Pentacles here, security, stability. This is the offer of the ring. It starts out with the Hierophant. I think they want to get married or they want to move in together. It's something very grounded. The Ace of Pentacles is that offer that you've been waiting for, that you were thinking would never come in. So, for you to accept that offer, you need to talk. You're going to talk. Because until you do, you're not sure. You're wondering if this offer, when they come in, is sincere. You're wondering, what are they going to expect from you? So you still have questions that you need answered, and you will get them answered. I think you will be moving forward with this person, but at a slower pace, okay? So, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Cups. Oh my gosh, I told you were getting worn out. You're coming to your wit's end on them coming forth with the Pentacle, and they knew it. They knew that you would walk away. As a matter of fact, I think that they had to figure out their feelings fast, because I think you were going to walk away when they come forward with this. And that's why you're a little confused. That's why you have questions. You need communication. And before that, you will move forward with them. And this is another reason why I think you're just kind of, if you set a date, it's going to be at least a year from now, probably, so that you can still get to know each other as time goes by. So you were considering walking away. I think they knew it. I think they came in to secure this relationship because they realized their love for you, and they are very sincere, and they knew you were at your wit's end. So Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.